What up, guys? Yo, Fruit Punch Saber here, and we're back with more Tsukihime. And dude, there's nothing to really go over. There hasn't been a lot of Tsukihime news, obviously, because you know the game is going to be released end of August 2021, and they said they're going to bring out more news. So I'm most likely probably going to be Tsukihime before another news come, but. Another heads up too, we're almost done with Arcueid. There's not much choices left. So we're gonna do both good ending and true ending. The ending we're gonna get first is true ending. So, good song, but let's begin. Tsukihime. Uh-oh. Please work. Oh, scared the shit out of me. See, that's the problem with playing these old ass visual novel games, bro. You don't know if they work. Hey, I like this sound, bro. Or this song. Really, really good song. Boom. Such a great song, right? Alright, let's not get stuck on the trance. Hold on, let me get to my favorite part of the song though, right? Since we're so close to the ending, let me hear this one part. Ooh, right? This song's good, dude. I'm gonna like, there we go. All right, we should be good. Alright, we left off here. Damn, with my favorite song. Let's go. It's morning. I open my eyes and put on the glasses near my bed. Looking out the window, I see a cloudless blue sky. Even though a flawless morning greets me, I can't help but feel down. There's no need to wonder why. What happened with Ark last night sticks in the back of my mind, and the accompanying guilt troubles me. She said we should forget it, but I can't forget such a thing. I look at both of my hands. The fingers still remember how Ark felt. Even now I remember the texture of her skin and her cool gliding body temperature. I wasn't thinking at all back then, but I understand it all now. After doing such a thing, Ark said to forget and pretend like it never happened. But while I regret it totally, I can't even forget one little bit of it. What I regret is not being able to control myself back then. If I didn't touch her like some animal, if I touched her more like a human, how would things have? I knew it. I didn't lose myself by looking at her into her golden eyes. I didn't realize it, but I was caught up in her a long time ago. To realize such a simple thing just now. The morning in the Tohno mansion is the same as always. Hisue comes to wake me. Aki and Kohaku-san are sitting in the sitting room, and we greet each other briefly before we go to school. The same as always. Yet I feel so empty. I can't even respond properly when people talk to me, and I leave the mansion vacantly. Then he's going to school in this condition. The students streaming through the gate are all bright and cheerful. Oh yeah, today is Saturday. My sense of time has totally disappeared since Art came into my life. The first time I met her was on a Friday. Dang, it's been a week. A week ago, in the morning, she was waiting for me in the intersection in front of school. She was smiling, I think. Come to think of it, she was smiling. Even though she was waiting for the one who killed her, she was waiting for the killer, Tohno Shiki, with excitement in her eyes. I wonder why. If she comes tonight, maybe I'll ask her. After thinking aloud, my spirit sinks further. She probably won't come to the park. The feeling that last night was our final meeting turns over in my mind. My heart is heavy, and everything else simply feels empty. I may not ever see her again. The regret hangs around me like a leaden chain. I sit at my desk. It's about 5 minutes until homeroom starts. I stare outside blankly. not wanting to do anything.
Yo, delinquent. You skipped class yesterday. What the heck were you doing, Tohno-kun?
I let out a heavy sigh. Usually I would, but today I don't feel like talking to Arihiko at all.
What's with you? You don't look happy at all. You didn't come to school yesterday, and now you come back an empty shell. If you're like that, school's no fun.
Arihiko slumped his shoulder exaggeratedly.
Arihiko, sorry, but can you leave me alone today?
If I'm not here, you can always talk with Senpai. Actually, isn't it better for you?
Huh? Senpai? I don't know any third-year students.
What are you saying? Ciel Senpai, in third year, not second. Well, sometimes you think she's younger, but Senpai is a Senpai after all.
Ciel Senpai? Who's that? Are there any foreign students at our school?
He seriously tilts his head in thought. What are you saying? Senpai's Japanese. No, wait. No one ever said, bro, I thought she was Japanese too. Nah, I thought she was, alright, here's my first thought. I thought she was a white girl from England, bruh. Because, you know, she's from the church and shit. So I'm like, alright, whatever. Or UK, right? A white girl from UK. That's what I thought. But then, Akiha, she mentioned there's no gaijins at his school. I'm like, what? Ciel Senpai's Japanese. Oh, I guess that's my fault for assuming things, but look at that. I knew it. She was a gaijin all along, just like me. Well, no one said she was, but everyone called her Ciel Senpai.
That's what I'm saying. Who is this senpai? What's wrong, Tohno? Are you sick or something?
I can't hear his banter. What? That's right. Why didn't I realize such an obvious inconsistency? Ciel isn't a Japanese name at all. Even though I know her, I don't even know her full name. I don't even know what class she's in. To begin with, when I first met her, why did I feel like I knew her for a long time? My chair clattered as I quickly stand up.
What's wrong, Tohno? You've been acting too funny.
I'm going to the office. Sorry, but please say that I'm here during attendance. Turning away from Arihiko, whose head is tilted in confusion, I dash out of the classroom. I investigate the third-year roster for the name Ciel, but, as expected, it isn't anywhere to be seen. To be sure, I asked the teachers in the office, but none of them remember Ciel Senpai. The end of classes. Being a Saturday, right after homeroom, all my classmates scattered and ran out of the room. Saturday's finally here, but I don't feel like doing anything. Feeling like a dad, I walk home by myself. Welcome back, Shiki-sama. Hisue greets me as I return. Even though she waited all this time, I can't even return a greeting, and I go to my room. After dinner, I return to my room. It's close to the promised time of Arc. Shall I be going? I don't even know if she's coming. But still, I swore never to break a promise again, so I have to go. I arrive at the park shortly before 10. There's absolutely no one here. Sitting on the bench, I stare at the clock and wait for Arc to come. Alright, this is obvious, right? You don't even need a guide for this. You obviously picked 2. Remember, last time you broke a promise, she said she was going to rip your throat out. But then she saw your sleeping face and changed her mind. Who knew that would still work? So, yeah, we still wait. We're going to still wait for her, no matter what. It's 11 o'clock. The park is completely still, as if entirely frozen. There's no fresh flow of air, nor the presence of anyone approaching. There's no signs of Arc coming. Time passes by meaninglessly. You wait. You promise her. Is that the right answer? Okay. I had to make sure. I don't want to be wrong. Both hands at the clock approach at the top of the dial. Bro, it's midnight. You wait. It's been 2 hours since I came here. Yet there's no sign of Arc. You wait! What is making you wait like 3 times? We wait no matter what. No matter what. Are they trying to test my patience? The clock hands points to 12. The 2 hour past the promised time. Phew. I slouch on a bench and sigh. She might not come after all. I don't know. I don't know, but I don't feel like going back. Yeah, I'll wait until the morning. Damn it. I lie on the bench in frustration. And then, wait a minute. I think I saw a flash of white behind the rest area. Besides, it moved back as soon as I saw it. I stand up from the bench and stride towards the rest area. As if it knew it, couldn't hide anymore, the white figure shows his face. Arc. What the fuck? She's hiding. You found me. Arc appears more cheerfully than ever. Arc, you. What? You really came? I blurt that out because I still can't believe it. Of course, we promised. I came about 10 minutes before you did. She looks the other way. 10 minutes before, but I came before 10 o'clock, and she came earlier. Why? If you were here before me, why didn't you tell me you were waiting there? I wanted to watch you while I was hiding. I see. Even though she doesn't act any different, she must be bothered by what happened last night. That's why she couldn't face me directly and was hiding. Sorry. That's right, it's not that simple. Yeah. You never even knew I was here. That's art. I was waiting for you to notice. I was planning on meeting in a different way this time, but you ruined it by just spacing out. Huh? Ruined what? Arc, you weren't hiding because you felt awkward. Why? I was a little bored, so I wanted to play around. She says it lightly, not even knowing an inkling of a frustration I felt. Playing around with me? You? The joy I felt from meeting her fades away instantly. It's not a mood where I have to think about what I should do after seeing her. As usual, she's acting at her own pace without even understanding how I feel. Filled my lungs with a deep breath of the night air. I'm less angry than surprised. Maybe I'm just relieved she's acting normally. Well, normal for her. As proof, it feels like my heart, laden with impurities, have just been cleaned anew. Man, you win. Really? I thought you were just zoned out. No, not the hide and go seek. Oh well, it's useless putting it into words. I'm glad you came. To be honest, I thought I'd never see you again. Huh? You thought so after only waiting 2 hours? That's not it. It's because of last night. I thought we would never meet again. Damn, Shiki. That won't do, Shiki. I said to just forget about it. Arc says this weekly. Oh, God. Yo! Idiot. I'm such an idiot. I selfishly thought she was acting completely normal. But I was wrong. She was acting that way so I wouldn't feel bad. Sorry. I was an idiot. I don't have any right to yell at you anymore. I said it's okay. If anyone is to blame, it's me. So just forget about it. Isn't that better for the both of us? She tried to fool us by speaking cheerfully. Fool us about last night, fool us about how bothered she is. But telling me to forget with that expression, how can I forget? No. I wasn't apologizing for last night. I'm an idiot because I can't forget about something I should forget. Huh? Shiki. Since this morning, all I thought about was you. All I could think about was how I should apologize to you and what to say after I saw you. So I can't just forget about it now. Arc looks away. I can't look at her either. After sensing I said something I shouldn't have, I can't look her into her eyes. She doesn't respond. I can't either, and a long silence begins. I don't know how long the two of us stood there. Arc nods slightly. Yeah, to tell the truth, I couldn't forget about it either, Shiki. Arc blushes as she says this with some difficulty. Arc! She looks so cute doing that! As soon as I think that, Arc looks around her. I don't know when this happened, but we're surrounded by human shapes. What? I can't think since it was so sudden. Damn, bro, mood ruined! Who are these fucks? We'll kill them! We're surrounded. Get ready, Shiki. If you don't fight, you'll just die. Fight? Dende, if you take off your glasses, you'll get it, won't you? They are the dead, without even a finger worth of normal blood. I quickly take out my knife and take off my glasses. Like she said, the 5 people surrounding us are just scribbles lines making a human shape. Why? You said you killed them all yesterday, Arc. Yes. These are the ones I destroyed yesterday. She narrows her eyes and glares at them. They advance sluggishly. They were only pretending to be dead. Of course not. I'm not weak enough to be fooled by such tricks. But the fact that I made a mistake can't be excused. I didn't make sure to dissolve into ashes at the end. Shuffle. They close the circle around us. My fingers grasping my knife trembles a bit. To be blunt, there's no presence coming from these dead. Compared to a monster like Nero, you're practically nothing. But 5 of them? Can I fight this many dead? This many things who were once human? Shiki, if you hesitate, you'll die. They are no longer alive. Once they have their blood sucked by a vampire and become the dead, they can no longer return. They are just dolls used by the vampires. There's no sin in killing them. I hear a voice from behind me. It seems she moved to protect my vulnerable back. Wait, what do you mean? I mean, there are many ways to magically control a dead body. It's easier to infuse a human corpse with magical energy than animals or interchangeable objects, so it's very convenient. Unfortunately, I don't have the time to go over the details. They're coming. I sense her moving away. At the same time, they attack. The shapes of death attack. They simply fly toward, arms outstretched. I take a huge leap to the side and evade their attacks. Then I sense something terrible behind me. Why, you? I whirled around with all my strength. There, one of the dead is trying to punch me. Punch you? The dead body is almost devoid of places without lines, which lets me slice anywhere on his body. What's more, his movements are incredibly sluggish, far easier than anything that came out of Nero. The dead charge me. I can kill them with ease. Evading the swinging arm, I aim for the first one, unprotected lower left abdomen. In the line of blood vessels there, I stare at the heart called its point. Damn it! Thrash. The knife doesn't reach its target, only slicing its unpraised arm. The one-armed dead doesn't even pause his attack. The other dead also comes in showing no fear. The one-armed dead attacks. Right when I evade that dead, the other dead jumps on me from behind. Ah! Grind. From behind, like a piggyback stance. The dead bites my neck. Oh damn, it's eating him! Not to suck my blood or anything like that. Just like a beast trying to kill its prey by biting its neck off. Ah! Can a human mouth bite through a neck? The dead mouth is shallow. It bites with its front teeth rather than its back. As a result, the dead teeth actually breaks off. But still, it tries to bite through my neck with its flat mouth. Ew. Dude, what's with these enemies trying to eat Shiki? First, Nero beast? That's understandable, right? They're beasts, right? They're trying to eat him alive and the crow's like pecking him to death. But then now we got like zombies biting him and shit. Good thing he can't get infected with these. It doesn't really hurt. It's just disgusting. The one-armed dead walks towards me. I have to kill the dead behind me or I'll die. The method is simple. As it tries to continue biting my neck, I can just slice my knife through his face. But that means I'm going to kill. I understand. They aren't humans. They aren't even living, but I still feel it's wrong. How naive. If they are corpses, then I have the shapes of humans and they move like them. It still seems mistaken to kill them as another human being. Shiki! I hear Arc voice as she deals with the other 3 dead. If I'm thinking despite one in front of me, I look over at her, and I see something terribly unbelievable. Arc is wounded. Even though they move so sluggishly, and would only take her a second to kill, Arc is being pushed by those dead. She breathes heavily. Her footwork is also unsteady. She's having difficulty evading those attacks even I can evade. The dead rips into her arm. What the fuck does that mean? Rips into her arm? They try to check a chomp? She counters. She tears the body in two from the head to the waist. Both halves crumble to the ground. At the same time, the others, waiting shades of death, pounce on her. With a crash, she lands on her knees. I can tell she's breathing wildly from this distance. There, the 2 dead attacks. They kick her kneeling figure in the face and make her collapse on the ground. Damn. After that, they carry a dull, expressionless smile as they get on top of her. Stop! She lies there, arms outspread like a cross. Like when I did those disgraceful things to her last night. Stop it, you fucking bastards! Stab. I cut through the face of one behind me, still trying to bite me. I pierced the lower right abdomen of the one in front of me, which has strangely paused. That's where death is. Not even looking at it as it crumbles away, I turn around and kill the faceless dead behind me. I run. The ones around her realize I'm coming, get up and attack. No problem. I slice through the points of death as they attack me. After it's all over, I start to catch my breath. The 4 figures crumbles away into ash. The one Arc kills earlier makes 5. Killed. Without hesitating, I stop them completely. I can't think clearly. Probably because regret and self-admiration are screaming at me. My panting fills the air. But it's still good. It's better than her getting hurt. For the first time, with my own free will, with the mind of Tohno Shiki, I use this power for someone else's sake. I'ma just point out, it's interesting that they pointed that out with the mind of Tohno Shiki, right? Are they implying that the other time he killed was not Tohno Shiki? That time when he killed Nero was not Tohno Shiki. That time when he killed Arc was not Tohno Shiki. Those voices that he was talking to in his head, is he really talking to himself? I'm such an asshole. I'm not an asshole. It's not spoilers, cause I'm not 100% sure. So you can call that a theory. I keep panting. I can't seem to fully catch my breath. I can hear a slight wheezing mixed in the wild breathing. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not 100% sure if whatever is in it, right? I'm not gonna say what it is. I'm just gonna call it whatever, right? So I just find it interesting that they did mention with the mind of Tohno Shiki. So that makes me gonna assume the other time he killed Nero, Arc, and the other things, he wasn't Tohno Shiki. Arc. Turning around, I see her full of pain and on her knees. Are you okay, Arc? I dash toward her. She curled up as she breathes, like something who can do nothing else. What's wrong? You're covered in sweat. Bruh, is she hungry? Did your wound open up? I kneel and tried to look at her face. Oh, she's hungry. Oh, damn. She's still hungry, dude. Shiki. However, she had her hand covering it. I can't see her face. All I can see is the bloodshot red eyes through her fingers. Her suffering isn't normal. The way she's breathing intermittently isn't natural. A hungry breath. Bloodshot eyes. Her waving hair. Arc? Chill. Sensing danger, I step back. Yet far faster than my movement, it's her teeth closing in to suck my blood. If she suck your blood once, are you dead? Can't you just let her suck a little bit? And then she might be okay? She's not gonna suck all of it, right? But then I guess that's taking a gamble, right? Like, you hand your friend, hey, I want a sip of that soda. You're like, alright, here you go. And then they like, you know, they do like the waterfall shit. And then you're like, hey, I said only a sip. And then they waterfall the entire soda. You can't trust them. Same way you can't trust Arc sucking your blood. She might say I just want a little sip. But she drank the whole thing, and next thing you know, you're dead. Arc arms stretch out. Like that, she holds my body. My breath stops in my throat as I call her name. Her bloodshot eyes. Her sharp teeth like a beast. The overwhelming pressure that drains me of any will to resist. The thing with its teeth nearing my neck isn't the woman I know. I can't do anything. I can't even lift a finger. I'm going to be eaten. This is what it means to be preyed upon. Her teeth push against my neck. Excuse me. The only thing filling my mind is fear. A shriek comes out. Oh, hee! I bet that's a girl, right? A shriek comes out. I was thinking for an instant how pitiful it is for me to make such a sound. Wait, he made that sound! Oh boy! Wow, okay. What? Damn, he really screamed. Damn. I can't wait for that in the remake. That would be pretty funny. Maybe it's just my imagination, but I hope he screamed like a girl too. That would be perfect. I feel like she's frozen and she freezes in place. At least it saved him, right? But before I can even confirm this, you heard that sound effect. A violent explosion erupts us before me and Arc body is smashed sideways. What? I said she was hit by a car. She was blown back several meters. But she gets up like it's nothing. Arc stands there, stunned. I can't even think what to do either. And there, you were going to suck his blood. A cold scolding voice. We all know who this is. There's only one character, right? That we haven't seen in a while. And that Akihiko, was that his name? I forgot his name. Why don't I want to call him that? BFF? BFF mission. Who? That is your true nature. Arcueid Brunstud. The merciless voice towers from above. I don't remember. Oh, whatever, let's keep going. I look up at the moon. There stands the robed figure from that one night. Senpai? There's no mistake. No matter how I look at it, it's Ciel Senpai. She doesn't even look at me, but she glares at Arc, crouching far away. Even if you destroy your kin, you cannot change the fact that you are a vampire yourself. I don't know why you drew him close to you, but didn't you think it would end this way? Her voice is completely different from normal. Neither strict nor kind. Her emotionless voice is horribly devoid of any humanity. If I'm making a noise, Senpai descends from the streetlight to the ground. Damn, Senpai! You know, I'm not gonna lie. I like her better without her glasses. It's something about her blue eyes and that forehead. Damn, I can't believe they cover up the forehead in the remake. I guess it is pretty cute though, but I feel like, I don't know, man. Whatever. Usually it's nothing I mess with, but I would not overlook you trying to kill an ordinary person. It isn't part of the plan to fight you,
But there is a need when you can settle our score. Don't be ridiculous. I don't want anything to do with you. And she looks at Senpai hatefully. I never intended to kill him. That does not sound convincing at all. It's not like you don't realize what you did earlier, but what kind of yell he gave out when he saw you. Damn, Shiki, you scream like a bitch. No, Shiki. Well, the scream saved his life. She was gonna suck his blood. So, I don't care if you hate me, but you took your insanity and directed it at him. Shall we ask him how he felt? Oh my god! With a turn of her head, Senpai cast a glance at me for the first time. Oh. Arc averts her gaze painfully. Dude. We can't tell her that we felt scared. No matter what. We gotta convince Ciel. My bad. Ciel? Fuck, I forgot how you pronounce it. I had it like yesterday or 2 days ago. But because we didn't even say her name, I forgot. Ciel. Fuck, what is it? Ciel? Senpai, yeah. Ciel. There you go. We had to convince Ciel Senpai that scream was a war cry. Becoming a man. Alright. Silence fills the park. A footstep. The robed senpai takes only one step towards me. Get back, vampire. You had no right to stay by his side from the beginning. What? That's not true. I don't know who senpai is or what happened to Arc earlier, but I can at least declare this. Because I myself want to be by her side. You're wrong. What's with you? Coming out of nowhere, wearing weird clothes, and speaking like you understand everything. Arc is definitely a vampire, but she hasn't drunk blood even once. That was probably just a joke. You don't have any right to. Please be quiet, Tohno-kun. She hasn't drank blood even once. Yes, certainly these past 800 years, there's no record of her having any victims. 800 years, dude. I always thought she's like a million. Is she really 800? She's probably 800 plus. However, shut up! I don't care to listen to whatever strange story you have to say. Look, if you try to get in her way, I'll not forgive even you. After all, I'm helping her because I want to. It's none of your business to interfere. Tohno-kun, you... An inkling of emotion enters her voice. I understand. If you say so, then I won't do anything else. Damn, when did she like him? What the hell? Maybe because she's an assassin. Assassins show no emotion. But when it comes to Shiki, an inkling of emotion enter her voice. I guess we'll know when we do her route. You know, Ciel route is next. Her route is called the Sun, which is pretty cool. Because the Arc route is called Tsukihime, which means Moon Princess. In Ciel, it's called just the Sun. No Sun Hime or some weird shit like that. Oh, it's not weird. Because then I'll be calling Arc weird. She's no Hime, but she represents the Sun. So that's going to be pretty interesting doing her route. What's even more interesting is that Arc and Ciel route are going to be bundled up together in the Tsukihime HD remake. So a little bit more information on the Tsukihime HD remake, and one of the main reasons why I'm reading this current Tsukihime is because the HD remake is going to be episodic, like Final Fantasy VII remake. So the only routes that's going to be available for who knows how long, right? It's just Ciel and Arc. So these two routes are going to, like, I guess, be very, very, very related to each other, intersect with each other. Especially that Ciel Senpai route is called the Sun, and then Arc route is called the Moon Princess, which is cool. Tsukihime. However, Senpai changes her gaze to Arc. Arc looks away, not at me or Senpai. As he said, Arcueid Brunstud, Do you still intend to be by his side after this? Arc doesn't answer. She raises her head to look at me once, and then runs off into the night. Damn, dude. God damn it. What? Why are you leaving, Arc? I start to run after her, but my feet doesn't leave the ground. Senpai slowly walks over to me. Damn, fucking shadow possession jutsu. She doesn't have that. Does she? I don't even know what she has. I remember... Nah, let's keep going to the game. I won't say nothing else. I won't let you follow her. She got a... Oh, I will say it. I'm not trying to spoil. They're probably going to show it in Ciel route. But I know what she got because of the fighting game Melty Blood. Just something cool. She's hiding underneath this robe, bro. Damn. I won't let you follow her. I can't let you be killed, Tohno-kun. But then, never mind. Let's keep going. Fuck it. And her hands are thin, rod like blades. The keys. One of them stands at my feet. Damn, dude. I knew it. Pinning my shadow to the ground. You cannot move until this is removed. No matter how hard you struggle, your shadow will struggle just as hard not to separate from you. Stop fooling around. I'll lose her. I grip the blade, below me. But no matter what, I can't pull it out. I forget to mention this, but I'm the only one who can remove it, so please give up. Saying that, she stops in front of me. Does she know I got the eyes? Shiki, just cut the blades. I glare at her. She takes in my gaze, then sighs. Jeez, really? Why do you go overboard so much, Tohno-kun? Huh? Senpai? Damn, Senpai's godlike. Come on, dude. Let's be real. Dude, oh, alright. Come on, man. I remember in my previous videos, probably like a couple back, I showed you Remake Ciel. Come on, man. I mean, the bangs are cute. But I just want to see her face, man. Lift her hair up. I just want to see her face. Look at that smile. I know. I don't hate her myself, but this is for both of your sakes. This is for both of your sakes? What she mean both? What the hell? I will let you go soon, but please listen to what I have to say for a while. She looks up hesitantly. This is a leisurely senpai I knew from school. Is that why? Even though I still can't grasp the situation, I start to calm down. I love this song. This song has grown to me. After listening to it so many times, I like it a lot. It reminds me of Akia for some reason though. That's the first thing that comes to mind. It is abrupt, so I am prepared for you to hate me. But I have something I have to tell you. I'm sorry for restraining you like this. Senpai bows her head. She's dressed strange, but Senpai is still Senpai. It's okay. I'm not angry, so please don't apologize. You already helped me out once, Senpai, and I want to ask you some things as well. That does help. But what would you like to ask me, Tohno-kun? Isn't it obvious? Just who are you, Senpai? Dressed like that, smashing away art, and I'm the only one who remembers you at school. Senpai gives a silent response. Then, let me ask, Tohno-kun, what do you think about me? Huh? I only heard some things from Arc about the church and stuff. That's right. As you know, I'm an exorcist at the church. My specialty is hunting vampires. I can't answer anything else, but I think that is enough for you. Enough? Why would someone like you even go to my school? If you went to exterminate vampires, wouldn't you be searching the city like Arc? No, there was a reason for me coming to your school, Tohno-kun. Right. Since this overlaps with the talk, I want to ask the questions from now on. Tohno-kun, You seem to have teamed up with her, but do you know anything about what she's after? Yeah. Well, I heard he's the old type of vampire who drinks the blood of humans to expand his territory. It seems you know about the two main classifications of vampires. Then I think you should know about how he is imperfectly immortal. Yeah. About how he needs to drink the blood to maintain his body. But on the other hand, as long as he can't drink blood, he'll never age, right? Yes. But you can't say he's immortal in the end, can you? Besides, there are ones from whom drinking blood does not maintain their body fully, and there are some that are exterminated by us. You can't call something that can die like that immortal. Well, certainly, he's not immune to death. I don't know what Senpai's trying to get at here. Is this related to why you came to my school? Of course. Jeez, please wait until I'm finished. Okay, but if you could give me the short version, I appreciate it. It is like midnight. Oh, really? If that's the case, then I'll explain that directly as I can. Senpai seems a little disappointed. Damn, I can't wait for Ciel out. Oh, Ciel Senpai! Senpai! I have to get that out of my system. Then a simple explanation. Anyway, the immortality of the vampires known as dead apostles is very unstable. For them, it is merely a prolongation of their lifespans, many times that of normal people. Question. Not only are their lifespans long, but they also have unnatural powers. Is there any relation? Not really. Their individual powers are things that had, when they were human, strengthened over hundreds of years. Continuing their studies of their human lives gives them these extraordinary powers. The Dead Apostles each have different goals. What they each designed to study is different. Because of that, there is one who seriously studied immortality. He became immortal, yet he still researched it. Yes. The instant the Dead Apostles become vampires, they assume they have reached the limit of immortality as humans. However, he felt that he just a degeneration. What? A degenerate? Bruh, I feel like that every day! Especially on Twitter! He did not want something so imperfect, and he wanted to come up with a more perfect immortality. Senpai seems to be more engaged. But as long as something has shape, it cannot be perish. It cannot but perish. There isn't anything that can withstand the passage of time. Vampires merely have a resistance higher than that of humans. Anything living internalizes death the moment it is born. Even if in possession of a body which does not age, as long as it exists, it cannot escape death. To escape death is to die. What? To escape death is to die? Oh shit! This contradiction is a problem that cannot be solved. Damn, a contradiction! Wait. Anything living internalizes death the moment it is born, even if in possession. Yeah, everyone has death within them. If there is someone who doesn't, then that's probably something that never existed in the first place. Even an art can die during the day. There can't be anything that cannot die in this world. That's the reason, but he concluded that if he could preserve his existence after death, then he would be immortal. It isn't a doctrine, but it's what you call reincarnation. Oh fuck, the sixth magic! Even if you die, you can preserve your sense of self and start over again as a new human. Oh, what's that called? I don't want to spoil. I'm gonna spoil Stay Night because, bro, you should have been watching Stay Night or read the visual novel. That's nah, fuck it. Nah. I guess I'll just say one thing. Yo, Heaven Feels, right? Heaven Feels, right? Maybe it's different because what she did. I'm not gonna name any name. I'm not gonna do any name drops. I'll keep it vague. Ah, fuck it. I already went this far. Alright? Might as well. So, spoiler alert for Heaven Feels. You should have been reading the visual novel. You goofball. You goomba. Or at least watch the movie. So, isn't this, you think that's where they got it from? Right? They got it from this? I guess it's not the same. Maybe it is the same. It is like reincarnation. I'm talking about Ilia magic. Her sixth sense magic, whatever you want to call it. Her final magic, I don't know what's it called. But didn't she keep like Shiro's soul at the end? And then she like keep it preserved? And then Sakura and Rin found like a homunculus and put Shiro's soul inside the body. And that body has a smaller dick than the original Shiro. That's all Sakura would complain about. I was like, oh, damn. But I don't know if that's the same thing. If that is the same thing, that's pretty cool. I like that. That's why you always go back and read the Motherland, the OG, right? Because the OG is where everything came from. So everything that Nasu wrote, it always circles back with Tsukihime. That's cool. But if it's not related, I don't care, bro. It at least reminded me of it. And I think that's good enough. Well, when he isn't completely annihilated, he isn't dead. So it's actually not quite eluding death. Reincarnation? You mean if he dies, he will start over as a baby? Yes. While he is alive, he chooses his next host. And when it is born, he transmits all the information to itself. Oh, you know what that sounds like? Actually, never mind. His information stays deep within the baby until it matures, or until it gains intelligence as its own. As soon as that baby has the intelligence to see himself, the baby became a new vampire that is him. Wait a minute. What's that? Don't tell me that he does surgery on it while it's in the mother or something like that. No, it's not anything medical. Because the instant his body is destroyed, he reincarnates into the body he chooses as his next body. I said all of his information earlier, but to use simpler terms, think of it as his soul. It wouldn't be quite correct to say his soul propagates through the air and takes over someone's body, but it's similar to an electromagnetic wave. In this case, the human brain is what does the transmitting and the receiving. His exceptional point is that he took his soul, which is incalculable, and something that disperses as soon as it leaves the envelope of the body, and process it as something that could be transmitted. I was like, whoa! What the hell? Shit flew by me. I didn't understand anything. What happened? Hold on. Oh, okay, I get that part. What? Okay, this part's a little bit hard to understand. So, his exceptional point is that he took this soul. So this is the newborn baby soul, right? Which is incalculable and something that disperses. As soon as it leaves the envelope, we're going to say body, right? Oh, it says body right there. And process it as something that could be transmitted. Is he just transmitting the information or the soul? Okay, let's keep going. Maybe she'll explain it better. Sorry, senpai. I can't see how this relates to you coming to my school. It is related, because this reincarnating vampire is in your school, Tohno-kun. I'm not that surprised. I try to be surprised. I don't have enough YouTube acting, Twitch acting, whatever you want to call it, in my blood. Zero experience. I already knew. That's why I bitched about it earlier. Remember when Art came to his school saying, hey, you know, I felt something off about your school. Can I investigate it? And Tohno's like, bruh, no, Arc, you can't investigate my school. No, get the fuck out of here. That's when Arc and Shiki, they were at school, and then that's when Shiki also last met Ciel senpai before, you know, this. So Arc intuition was right. Her 800 experience of hunting vampires was right, and Tohno's 17 years experience of doing nothing was wrong. Shocker. Arc only listened to Shiki because she likes him. Shiki, you fucking fool! But you know what? It gave us entertainment and more lore, so I guess we're glad for that, right? Because if they found the vampire way earlier, that would have ended the route, so. The vampire I've been pursuing and the vampire Arc is pursuing are the same? Although she's probably only referred to him as the enemy. I nod silently. Certainly, she only used the word enemy, but she never told me anything about him. Her duty was to kill vampires, but since he appeared, she only pursued him. He has reincarnated 17 times already. She has destroyed him every time. Every time, but even if he dies, he would just be reborn, right? Isn't that pointless? Yes. He is killed by her, reincarnated each time, and is killed again by her. That cycle is being repeated over and over. If Arc had the power to kill not the body, but the meaning, then this probably would not be happening. Senpai looks down a little. It seems like she is gritting her teeth. I don't know why. However, it appears that Senpai has some grudge against the enemy, like Arc does. Senpai, what kind of vampire is he? He was originally a man, but they can change depending on his body he reincarnates to. The troublesome part of the dead apostle is that his incarnations are hard to find. Because he is properly born as a human baby, and his parents. He transforms into a vampire only when he reaches the age where he can do everything at a satisfactory level. Until then, the human showed no hint of being a vampire. But once he awakens, he uses the relationship he gained until that time to blend perfectly into society. I heard the church detects his presence, usually after a whole town is turned into the dead. Wait a minute. Well, then this new host, he wouldn't ever realize he's a vampire until he awakens? Yes, but it isn't like two people sharing one body. The baby born as a human is still him. Depending on his environment, it's a good or bad person. But even that, the instant he awakens, goes away. To sum it up, once he dies, he is reborn into the next body. And once that body gains intelligence, it gains the previous life self and becomes a vampire. What is it? Just hearing this is terribly scary. That's strange. I don't really understand it, but it's strange. Because what you call vampires, they don't just suddenly become vampires, right? So even if their old self awakens, wouldn't the body still remain human? No, reincarnation isn't the transmitting of personalities. It is transmission of the soul. Once bitten by the true ancestor, not just the body, but the soul is forever soiled. Damn. Tainted. He transmits all of his information called his soul to his next self, so when he awakens, the body becomes one of a vampire. But what? As you said, just that is too weak. So he select his next host while he is alive. The family he is born into must meet two conditions, the first being one of wealth. Be born into a... Oh shit! What? What? Wait, how old is Shiki? When is Shiki's birthday? The family he is born into must meet two conditions. The first being one of wealth. Being born into a family of a high social standing, property, and money makes it easier for it to make the whole time into vampires later on. I don't think it's Shiki. Maybe because I think I know who it is. I don't know who it is. But I don't think it's Shiki. Because people is already turning to a dead, right? So it can't be Shiki, right? Unless. And there's another requirement. There's an important one, but amongst known people like us, there are also people that carry special psychic special powers. Not like magic, which is mystic powers that can be learned, but rather special abilities from birth. Such people are normally called demonic children or psychics. These special abilities are genetic, so they are inherited, passed on by blood. He chooses those families that have something not human in their lineage. A family with wealth and influence and inhuman power. Oh my god! Oh, that sounds like somebody I know! Shiki! A family with wealth and influence and inhuman power. Those are the requirements for his host, Tohno Shiki-kun. Shiki's like, wait a minute. I'm rich! I have psychic powers! Oh god! Oh shit, the music stopped. There's still something weird. I think that story is weird. What's weird is that Senpai's telling me this story. His name. Yes? Did you say something? His name! You keep saying enemy and him, but how can I understand that? Can't you tell me his name? I yell at her, not even knowing why I'm angry. She doesn't look fluttered at all. She only looks at me, sympathetically. No problem. Among the dead apostle, he is known as the Serpent of Akashi. I've been waiting for this shit, dude. For the entire route. I've been waiting for them to drop this. It's my boy. This is due to the serpent being the symbol of infinity circles. Shedding a skin and gaining a new body. It is perfect for his name. On the other hand, he is recorded in the church as the infinite reincarnator. Oh, damn it! No! Wrong guy! He's cool too, though. That's right, he's not a vampire. See, the guy I'm thinking about, I don't think he's a vampire. There's something weird in this game, this universe, that also exists besides vampires. Damn. On the other hand, he is recorded in the church as the infinite reincarnator. His human name is Michael Roa Valdemjong. I call him Roa. The community call him Roa. So his name is Roa. You can call him Michael if you want. Right? I think if you say Michael, you might remember from my previous video. My bad. Because this could have been hinted at Shiki too. Maybe this is Shiki. He does fit the bill. But the community name, call him Roa. I'm gonna call him Roa in this visual novel. He is also oh shit. No wonder the community call him Roa, cause that is his name. Oh, alright, that's his official name. He is also simply referred to as Roa. Then what the fuck they got Nero from? Why can't they call him Novinsky? Cause we don't even know that's how it's supposed to be pronounced. There was an anime, and I don't think they ever mentioned his name in Carnival Phantasm. But I wonder if the anime ever pronounced Nero name. I never watch it because everyone says it's cursed, so I avoided it. But the community called the first vampire that we killed Nero. Excuse me. And his official name, even in Tsukihime, Roa. Easy, right? Roa? Never heard of it. What? I never heard of it. Of course. It's not like I ever met him. What's pretty cool though. Serpent of Akashi. Okay. In short, you came to my school because you knew this Roa was there. I know where he's hiding. It's gonna be pretty. You gonna be like, oh my god, when you see his hideout. Yes, it surely was a sketchy feeling, but I knew this incarnation of Roa was there. I can sense Roa far better than Arc. That's why I came here much earlier than Arc and already found out who his new host is. The voice stops for some reason. Senpai looks at me sympathetically, like before. I explained this before, but Roa chooses fine lineages and an excellent body for his new host. So once you find out Roa is in this place, the answer comes naturally when you investigate the families which meet his criteria. In this area, there is only one old family that meets his criteria. I don't have to say anymore, do I? Tohno Shiki-kun. That's why I'm saying this conversation is weird. I'm the one laughing dryly. What are you saying, Senpai? That can't be. Senpai doesn't answer. Almost as if she is saying that I am this royal host. But there are no doubt. The Tohno family has something different in its blood. It has power and the latent superhuman ability that Roa needs. The power you used to defeat the dead earlier wasn't human. So this time Roa host is unmistakably Tohno Shiki. Then she saw that. I don't understand. I don't understand a single thing she says. Why? Why can you be so certain, Senpai? What? Because I'm the one who decided all this. She says something I can't understand once more. What? But it's different. You were the one killed, yet you are the one who survived. The one killed survived, and the one killed is dead. I think all the mistakes begin there. She says so as if she's on the verge of mentally. Senpai pulls the swords on the ground by my feet. That's all I have to tell you. I'll leave the rest for you to decide, Tohno-kun. Leave it to me. But according to your story, to be honest, I don't know either. You're an incredibly ordinary person, like a student you can find anywhere. My intuition has to be wrong. I hope it's wrong. I don't know the twist. But if Shiki becomes Roa, that's kinda lame. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, I want him to become, I don't know, let's keep going. I'm thinking about it too. Remember that one line I mentioned earlier, right? That's the first time Shiki kills someone in the mind of Tohno Shiki. Is the other mind Roa this entire time? Let's find out. Let's keep going. Because you are someone who shouldn't be in a world like mine. With a sad smile, Senpai leaps an incredible distance from me. As if trying to tell me she's someone else now. An unreachable far distance. I still can't leave Arc alone. Unless I chase after her now, I feel like I'll never see her again. You going after her, Tohno-kun? Senpai's voice returns to the way it was when she drove off Arc. An inflectionless voice devoid of emotion. Yeah. Because you're the person in church. I know she's an enemy of yours. But a lot of things have happened and I agreed to help her. So I have to look for her. I don't know what she'll do if I leave her by herself. Laughing as if it was a joke, I tell her, later, and turn around. Please wait. If you go after her, you will only get killed. You must not see Arcueid Broomstead again. Only get killed? Oh, you may not believe me, but she really doesn't suck blood. She's quite a good person, actually. I know. Certainly she hasn't drunk human blood. However, that's at an end. A true ancestor who gives in to the vampiric impulse once can only fall downward from there. My feet freeze in place. Senpai? True ancestor. Vampiric impulse? What do you mean? I mean the desire to drink blood. Tohno-kun. The vampires called Dead Apostle mostly became vampires after a vampire sucked their blood. To preserve their bodies, they need the blood of humans. In other words, they can't escape drinking blood if they want to live. But the ones that were vampires from the beginning are different. The Dead Apostles were originally human like us, so maybe you can still call them human. However, if someone was born a vampire, can you call it human? What are you saying, senpai? I'm asking about Arc. This is about her. I won't let you say you never thought about it. If Dead Apostles became vampires from vampires, there has to be an origin, an existence that is a vampire from the beginning. These vampires are completely different species from us. We call those true ancestors. Those who don't need human blood and have special powers equivalent to, surpassing the Dead Apostles. She is a member of the royal family of the true ancestors. Although they don't really have any rank structure, so saying royal isn't quite accurate. Are you saying, is she a queen? The queen of origins? So what, senpai? This conversation, this doesn't have anything to do with me. It does. These vampires, known as the true ancestors, have a deeper impulse to drink blood than the Dead Apostles. Her eyes are completely emotionless. Like mirror, they show my agitated face. Do you see, Tohno-kun? The true ancestors can live without human blood. However, maybe a mistake happened in their evolution. Or maybe there's no such thing as a perfect existence. But anyway, there's a period when they desire the blood of humans. The insane human has his blood drunk by them. He is no longer remain human. True ancestors are on a scale different from humans as creatures. When the powerful life of the true ancestors touches the blood of a human, the sheer difference means a human cannot remain human after such contact. Gotta take a breather. Like a small wave absorbed into a larger wave, that person became a part of the true ancestor. To simplify, it becomes a doll. What? The problem is, there's no reason for their vampiric impulses. There's no reason, so there's no way to stop it. The fatal flaw in an otherwise perfect existence. You can call it a terminal illness. Anyway, they live by resisting the urge to drink blood. It isn't a matter of using the mind to put with it. They use all their powers to resist this urge and seal it within themselves by force. Damn. Shiki fucked it up for her. Shiki cut her into 17 pieces and now she lost almost all of her power. She's too weak to seal that urge. By using their enormous power on themselves, they are suppressing that vampiric impulse. But if something external causes them to lose their power, what do you think happened to their ability to suppress it? If something external causes them to lose power, such as receiving a wound which requires power to heal, or using power to regenerate after being killed completely. So let's say she has 10 units of power. Let's say she used 7 of them to resist the urge to drink blood inside her. But if for some reason she loses 5 out of 10 units, then even if she uses all her remaining power, she can only use 5 units of power to resist. That's not enough. Then what would take away from her? And what happened to those true ancestors who couldn't resist, senpai? They drink human blood, of course. After that, nothing. Once they give in, they can only keep on falling. Once the true ancestors know the taste of blood, I hear the urge becomes many times more painful than before. As a result, they aren't able to resist the urge anymore. And when that happens, they become the dreaded demon lords. Damn! What the fuck? I didn't think they'd take it that far. Back to anime. Mao. What? Mao? That do make sense. If you think about it, a demon lord is the most powerful being in the universe. They can regenerate and kill billions of people with a snap of a finger. That does sound like Arc. True ancestors are certainly a superior race, but since they bind themselves to resist the vampiric impulse, they can never utilize their full powers. But once they fall, they're no longer the need to restrain themselves. Then they just become demons, which suck human blood for their own pleasure. I remember how Arc appeared earlier. Her bloodshot eyes, her wild breathing, her breath assailing my neck. Lies. That's a lie. Because she certainly said she's scared to drink the blood. Yeah, she's scared. Because when she does it, she knows she won't be able to stop. If there's any salvation, it is that the urge of instantaneous. The true ancestors keep just one subordinate for the time. The urge gets too great to suppress. That's the beginning of those called dead apostles. There are something that is already dead. A vampire kept alive for the sake of easing the pain of true ancestors. That is the form of the vampire in the city. But she doesn't have such a thing. No, until now, she never needed one. Special among all the true ancestors, she was able to resist the vampiric impulse using her will alone. Then there's no problem. Once her wounds heal, once her body returns to normal, she can resist it, right? Technically, but there is a limit, Tohno-kun. The vampiric impulse has no end, and it will not go away. The resistant urges which build again and again will eventually overflow their vessel. The longer they live, the larger that vampiric impulse in them gets. And when they can no longer restrain themselves with their own power, when the impulse overwhelms their power, their lives are ended by others. There's the lifespan for those without lifespans. Hey man! Fuck Fate Grand Order. I had to say that. I was like, oh shit! Dude, vampires are so OD! I just realized, yo, there's vampires in Fate Grand Order. I wish they never existed. They don't sound badass as this. Maybe they are. No fucking way. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? They got servants too. Dude, vampires are cool. What the fuck? Their lives are ended by others. That's the lifespan for those without a lifespan. Their life ends when the impulse take over. Damn. But Arc is okay. She's just weak because of me, so after a few days she'll... Perhaps. But she reached her limit already. Even though she was only actually active for a few years, the amount of time of her existence does not change. The urge which has grown inside her will soon consume her. There's no denying that now is not the time. Arcueid life cannot be saved. Damn, and it's all Shiki fault. For the first time. Not because of my anemia, but someone else's words. Everything starts to fade away in a haze of dizziness. What does it mean? Even though she knows she passed her limit, she's still hunting vampires here. That's odd. No matter how I think of it, it's odd. It's all lies. Because if she knew she's at her limit, then why would she hunt vampires for our sake? She deals with them not for our sake, but because it is her purpose. Purpose? Who decided that? Probably the one other true ancestors. She was born in the 12th century, when there were many fallen true ancestors. 12th century? Damn, that's a long time, bro. This is the 21st. Are we still 21st? Yeah, we're still in the 21st century, I think. The true ancestors could not ignore the fallen kin, nor the dead apostles increasing in number. That's why they created something solely for killing. Without a need for anything else, the most pure true ancestors created for punishment. That is the true ancestor called Arcueid. I'm gonna call her by her full name if it's Ciel Senpai calling her name. Because she wouldn't call her Arc. She would call her Arcueid. Right? She's like a nuclear missile without a mind of its own. Once she leaves the castles, her target is definitely destroyed. Dump. The dizziness again. She should stop saying that. She's a person. Talking about her like she's some sort of weapon makes me mad. No, she is a weapon. In the first place, she existed only for that purpose. Oh no, that's Shiki. So it seems that now something's wrong with her. It is the first time I've seen her talk like that. She never spoke any words before. Huh? Hold on. Never spoke, that's odd. Because she never does anything extra. From long ago, for the past hundreds of years, she has lived that way. Ever since she was born in the old castle amongst the mountains, never changing. Thump. My heartbeat and this dark dizziness. What is this? This unknown scenery, these memories I never had, they start to fill my vision. Oh! It's Can I say it? Nah. Alright, yeah! No! Damn, bruh. Isn't she beautiful? I can't wait to see how she'll look in the remake. Nah, I don't know. Yeah, I can't wait for the remake. I wonder how she'll look. I'm not gonna say it. I mean, it's obvious, right? It's really obvious, but you know. Alright, let's keep going. The wide castle courtyard. The unadorned grassy field inside the solitary castle. The white girl stared blankly up at the sky. Yeah. Ah, it's obvious. Fuck it, bruh. That's Hime-san. I call her Hime-san. So when she's like this, I call her Hime-san. But when she's Arc, she's Arc. But when she's like this is Hime-san. She's a queen. She did not have any extra knowledge or freedom beyond what was needed for her purpose. She only goes outside when her target is determined. She gets taught only the information needed to definitely destroy the enemy. No one is there. No one to talk to. Not even another face to see. After killing her target, when she returns to the castle, her taught knowledge is washed out and she is taken to sleep, without knowing anything other than killing vampires. Excuse me. There's nothing, such as the fun of speaking with someone else, the precious moments of seeing someone else and greeting them. She was excluded from all of it. Her power was strong enough to defeat the fallen true ancestors. But it's ironic. She was so powerful that she was shunned by the rest of the true ancestors. Oh, I think it's I think that's Ciel senpai talking. Even while praising her as the princess, no one approached her. That's why she got the name Hime-san. Even while giving her a castle, her world was only the dark basement. There was nothing to give her any feelings. That's almost enough to make me pity her for living. A parody of life. She apparently had no words or even time of her own. The true ancestor treated her only as a weapon. A weapon has no need for extra functions, such as baking bread or doing laundry. If you're going to put on extra functions, you will put on something more fit for a weapon, right? I was always taught never to do extra things. Yes, she has said that before. The reason for deciding everything for herself, for having those empty eyes. That's why she never needed anyone else. No, maybe she never knew about it. All they wanted for her was to be a superior killing machine. That's why she doesn't know anything. I don't mean something big like the meaning of life, but not even the small joy of just living normally. She was always so cheerful. Even trivial things made her so happy. So I thought she was always like that. But I was horribly wrong. She really was just enjoying those simple things. Damn, now you know this, bruh. Damn, bro. She never experienced it. She must have enjoyed these things so much because it's so fun. I never thought about how life could be fun just by living. Like it's an uneasiness she couldn't understand. The classroom filled with the red setting sun when she asked me those questions with a reserved voice. Even though Arcueid has existed for so long, she knows less about living than we do. If you convert it to the time she was allowed to move freely, it's amazingly short. Her lifetime was spent almost entirely in sleep. Most likely a deep, dark sleep. Really? I have enough fun just talking, you know. Damn, that's Arc memories, dude. Remember, she did say that to us. After dealing with all the fallen true ancestors, she did not leave the castle. Having fulfilled her purpose, the true ancestors sought to educate her properly. However, she could not be free. Because of a slight mistake, she ended up killing all the true ancestors remaining in the castle. Ah, shit. A slight mistake? She killed everybody. Now she's the only one. The origin of Princess Hime-san. Maybe the one who taught how to kill vampires really did finish her job until the very end. In the end, she was left alone. After killing all the true ancestors, she sealed herself up in the castle. In the empty castle of the true ancestors, bound with 1,000 chains. Whenever Ro is reborn, she awakens from her sleep and moves around for a short time. In the middle of that fixed world, she never said a word, a single word. That's why she is a killer down to her very core. Even though the true ancestors which bound her are now gone, she still wanders around with the sole purpose of killing vampires. She probably does not have any other fun. Yes, that's a lie. That's not what made her happy. Hime-san. I wasn't watching anything. It, like her words or her happy face. If only I looked closer, I would have known of it. I never realized how alone she was until now. All the things we feel and take for granted, such as talking with a friend about meaningless things, or the fun that lets you forget time. At the end of the day, lying down in the bed and the peacefulness of just staring at the ceiling. To her, these unimportant things were priceless moments of happiness. All of it. Was it misery? Is her not even knowing how miserable she is? Such a terrible, almost comical solitude should not exist. Lies, all of it. Enough of all these difficult things. I never knew she felt such happiness from trivial things. If I could let her know about such things, or things she could always enjoy, that would have been such a great... Tohno-kun? Her voice returns my vision to normal. What's wrong? You suddenly went quiet and spaced out. Were you listening? No, sorry, I don't remember. I heard you speaking, but it felt like someone else was talking. Senpai nods doubtfully. In other words, it's okay. I don't care what she did or what she's like. I can't leave her alone any longer, so I'll be going. Turning away from Senpai, I start to walk toward the city. Tohno-kun! Once a true ancestor fails to suppress the vampiric impulse, there's no hope for recovery. She appears in front of you, it means she came to drink your blood. I think what she says is the truth for her. But it's a different truth than mine. That's not true. Because she hasn't drunk blood yet. No. If I had not stopped her, she would have drunk your blood. You're wrong. Because she stopped. Arc was fine. That's why even you didn't stop her, the result would have been the same. Yes, certainly. She stopped right then. So you're going to be on her side no matter what, Tohno-kun? Yeah. Sorry, Senpai. Senpai doesn't answer. I think I hear her sigh. We may end up fighting, you know. Maybe. But I won't apologize, Senpai. There's no response from Senpai. Just her presence getting farther away. Disappearing footsteps. Without turning around, I head towards town, shrouded by night. That Tohno's pretty cool. Oh, I want to run it back on one theory. Right. I don't think Roa was the dude in the beginning, right? Remember, let's go back to where Tohno-kun said that, you know, this is the first time I ever killed someone as the mind of Tohno Shiki. Right? That made me assume, you know, two minds, right? That's not Roa. Roa. What do he have to impose to kill her? I don't know, actually. Alright, let's fuck it. Let's keep going. There's no one in the main street. Not art. Not even just regular people. Damn. They're the same as last night. I don't have any way of finding her. Right now, even though I went to see her so badly, I don't have any means. Even though she's in so much pain, I can't help her at all. Damn it. I was so irritated, it drives me nuts. Somehow I had to find her somehow. Excuse me. Or else. That's him looking around. I can't move forward. I gasp painfully. Even though I ran all through the city, I don't see her. My body's exhausted, and I can't get enough air. I breathe harder. Thank you, Shiki, for reminding me to breathe too. I gotta breathe sometimes too. It takes a lot out of you. The scar on my chest throbs with my heartbeat. Until now, I never hated this fragile body this much. I hungrily breathed in air. I can't find her. I won't find her just running around aimlessly like this. I struggle for breath. If I have any chance of finding her, it would be... I'll go to the alley. Oh. Fuck! Isn't the park? I guess that's our promise, right? We promise. I'll stay here. We promise. We promise to meet here. We still haven't fulfilled our promise for tonight. To meet here and to fight together. So if I can't break this promise, and if she thinks it's important too, Arc will come back here. I can only continue to believe in her and wait here. Let me see. I want to check something out too. Because it's near the end of the route. So, don't worry. I just want to check something. Bitch, I can't. I was going to check the settings. Because the control button is a skip button, right? But it skips everything. Because I want to go back and do good ending too. Because true ending is very near right now. It's pretty near. And I'll figure it out when it comes to it. So I guess let's not worry about it right now. Time passes by. The clock ticks mechanically, recording the passing of each sound. I feel like I'm drowning. My body doesn't want to wait a minute longer. Just sitting here waiting seems like the utmost in idiocy, and I want to run off and search for it again. But my heart is calm. Even though my body urges me to hurry, my heart remains calm. I continue waiting, staring up at the moon. It's horribly quiet. No sound, as if the night froze everything. A quiet stillness, as if Ark and I were the only ones in the entire world. If I can stay in such a place, then it isn't painful at all to wait for any amount of time. So right now, I'm drowning in bliss. How time passes by. The 2 hours until dawn. If the day breaks, Ark and I will probably never see each other again. About time just passes by. In time, like a white rabbit in the snow, she unexpectedly arrived in the park. Is she normal though? She's normal. Let's go! That's our girl! Damn, Ark, I like you as Hime-san. But you know what? I like you with your cute short hair too. But he may sound godlike. Arc doesn't say anything. With downcast eyes, she doesn't make a move to come closer. Arc! I call out to her. She doesn't respond or even look in my direction. I can't speak. I don't know what I can say to make her smile again. Right now, I feel like any words coming out of my mouth will only make her sadder. Time seems to stretch to eternity. In reality, the ticking of the clock can't have happened even close to 1,000 times. Arc lifts her head, looking like she's watching a dream. You wouldn't go home at all, Shiki. So, I came here because I couldn't leave you alone. Even though I really was thinking of going back to my room. She hesitates as she speaks, but she says this in her usual cheerful manner. Of course I wouldn't go back. Then I said I'd keep my promise. I still haven't been any help tonight. That's enough. You don't have to do that anymore. Enough? Just what's enough, Arc? Doesn't it go without saying? It's just that I'm a vampire and you're a human, Shiki. I didn't have any right to receive help from you. I didn't understand that earlier, and I would have ruined you if I went a bit farther. That's why. It's enough, she whispers. What are you saying all of a sudden? I was ready for that from the time I agreed to help you. I understand far better than you that you were a vampire. Knowing that, I still said I helped you. This nothing I can agree with. Arc, you don't need to worry about what happened earlier. You were just tired and weak. I'm an idiot, so I couldn't realize your lie. You weren't in pain because of your wounds, but because of your vampiric impulses, right? Senpai told me all about it. That woman. Since when did agents from the Bureau Agency became so talkative? Less with hate and more with exhaustion, Arc gives a deep sigh. I heard it all from Senpai, so I'll be direct. I don't see any problem, Arc. You're in pain now, but you'll return to normal in a few days, right? So you don't need to worry. And about before, even though you were in so much pain, you held yourself back, didn't you? So it's alright. Let's just continue like we were until now. With some difficulty, Arc smiles weakly. Shiki, you don't understand at all. It's useless to do this. Even now I want to drink your blood. But you only think that. Try hard and resist it. Haven't you tried so hard like that until now? That's true. Until now I held myself back. No, I was able to. But I guess it's useless now. Even though the only meaning for my existence is to hunt other vampires, I did a lot of extra things. If I didn't know anything, I never would have thought of wanting anything. If I didn't rely on you and pursue the enemy by myself, it would have been alright. It would have been okay if she was by herself. Is she serious? Does she seriously believe that? With such a sad face? With such a sad voice? With such a solitary appearance and on the verge of collapse? That's just pissing me off! Snap out of it, you idiot! What? Don't be ridiculous. What do you mean if you pursued the enemy by yourself? It would have been alright. Because it was impossible by yourself. Because you finally realized there are things you can't do by yourself. You asked for my help, right? Then rely on me to the very end. I'll help you. No matter what happens, I'll help you, so don't look like that. Don't say those things. Finally, if you finally realize that life is fun, please don't simply give up on such happiness. Damn, Shiki, are you crying? Like hell I am. Why would I cry over you? It's just, she's saying such stupid things. It makes me so angry that emotions are going crazy. Anyway, we'll continue searching for this vampire, right? If we can defeat this roar guy, then you can get some rest. Then everything's solved. There aren't any problems at all. With terribly peaceful eyes, she gives a quiet nod. But it's too late for me, Shiki. You said I held myself back before, but I really didn't. Back then I only stopped because you became afraid of me. Many people have been afraid of me like a monster. So I didn't feel anything when hated or fear. But it really is strange, you know. I really didn't want you to look at me like I was a monster. But I am a monster no matter how you look at me. She forces out a dry laugh. No, it just happened so fast. I was just surprised. That's a lie. That's a lie I can't even fool myself with. Arc painfully looks away. Sensei told me before that you only hurt the other person when you tell lies that you can't even deceive yourself with. That's why I stopped for an instant. I was scared of you looking at me like that. I would break apart if you look at me like that in the future too. So I won't see you anymore. What? Let's say goodbye here, Shiki. We're probably associated too much with each other. She turns around swiftly. She said this while trying not to look at me. Associated too much, huh? Maybe that's true. But for me and Arc, if we never knew much about each other, this would never happen. I would just return to my normal life and she would probably kept going by herself. You're right. Maybe I associated too much already. But I think we're fine like that. Because isn't always being yourself lonely? Arc doesn't answer. She looks so vulnerable. I want to embrace and support her. And to be honest, I really enjoyed these past few days. I almost died, but it wasn't all bad. So let me help you until the very end. How could I sleep if I knew if I left you alone? No, you don't have to worry about me. I will kill Roy no matter what. I will destroy him even if it kills me. You've done enough already, Shiki. The city will soon return to normal, so you don't have to worry anymore. Her voice, as she faces away from me, have no trace of her usual brightness. I can't bear this anymore. I'm going to stop acting like this. Idiot. That's not what I'm worried about. Saying that, I drew closer to her. Ah! Arc tries to escape. I grab her arm from behind and make her turn around. Shiki. Since you don't understand me unless I'm direct, I'll be direct. Look, I didn't agree to help you stop the vampire in the city. I really don't have any finite deals such as protecting the city I live in. Right, I was only fooling myself. The reason isn't anywhere near to being that noble. I just like you. I wanted to help you, so I agreed to help you. So now, I just can't leave you. I reveal it all, and I embrace Arc straight on. Oh, damn! Let's go! Her gasp isn't one of resistance. She simply stands there in astonishment, accepting my embrace. Thump. There's nothing wrong with you wanting to drink my blood. Thump. Shiki, it hurts. My arm hurts. Thump. That'll make it even. Because Thump. I've always wanted you to. Even now, I consume with passion just hearing your heartbeat. Thump. From my arms I hold, from her body up against mine, I can feel the beating of her heart. No, Shiki. That's just for right now. It's only a whim of yours. Thump, thump. Just hearing this sound makes me want to hug her to death. Even so, if I love you right now, Arc, that is my truth. I don't care about what happens later. Thump. Or do you hate me? Thump. The heartbeat skips. No, I can't answer that. The heartbeat stopped. In its place, her arms wrapped around my back like a falling rain. At first, just gently. Then, hard as if answering me. Her arm squeezes my body into hers. Our embrace lasted only an instant. I don't even know which one of us separated first. But as we planned it, we both let go. She blushes, looking away. There's only about an hour until dawn. As the night ends, so does Arc time. But I can't bear parting with her anymore. If it can't be forgiven right now, I want to. My room. Eh? Oh yeah! Oh, my arm! Oh, can we go to my room? If you say you're going to protect me. Oh, that's her! She said that! If you say you're going to protect me, I don't want you to go back. A hesitant voice. Even I can understand what she means. Damn, trying to drop out of high school. Live with Arc. Arc is a billionaire, so you'll be set for life. Even I can understand what she means. Nodding wordlessly, I walk with Arc to her room. Let's go. Okay. This is going to be hard. Like I said, the skip function doesn't skip just red text. It skips unread text too. So I gotta be careful how much I skip when I'm skipping this H scene. I answered before her. Behind me, I can sense Arc. If I turn around, I know my feeling will rise out of control. But still, my mind is almost surprisingly calm. I don't quite understand it myself, but perhaps it's a contradicting impulse of being insane yet sane that loving someone brings. Arc. I try to turn around. Before I finish, I feel her hand lightly rest on my back. Don't turn around. No way. What the fuck? She's gonna do it. Wait just like this for a while. Her voice exceedingly calm. The hand on my back doesn't move. I said, making sure or something. Hey Shiki, do you remember when I first waited for you? Yeah, I remember. The one I killed was waiting with a smiling face. How could I forget? Yeah, back then I really hated you. Despite her words, her voice is very gentle. Arc? I knew I wouldn't be able to suppress my vampiric impulse by herself any longer. And I knew this probably wouldn't be my chance, and I pursued Roa. I thought I finally found him, and then someone I didn't even know killed me and ruined everything. Back then, all I could feel was hatred. And I found the one who killed me and waiting at the road for such a long time. I was thinking you should just hurry up. Hurry up and come here. Once I saw you, I'll make you suffer the same fate. I really did hate you. I hated you so much I thought my chest would burst with hatred as I waited. The pressure on her back increases. Arc? But no one has ever killed me like that before. I was a bit curious about what kind of person you were too. And I never thought so strongly about It's the way he killed her. That's what made her interested in him in the first place. Negative or positively. Because of the way she killed Arc, she was interested in Shiki. So Shiki killing Arc was the right move to get to know her. Nice. Let's go. In the beginning, it was just hatred. But it started to slip when I wondered what kind of human you were. Soon I wanted to meet you to find out about you. The one who killed me like that. And for the first time, I almost lost track of myself. And I kept wondering. Shiki, what you said before. About how being by yourself is lonely. I thought that wasn't true. But when I waited for you, the one who I madly thought about, I felt happy. I wanted to meet you right away, but it turned out great that I held on and waited for you. It was really fun. I was so excited. I can't imagine what kind of person you were. She pulls her hand from my back. Thinking back, I started to feel the need for someone else from that time, and I felt unsatisfied with just being by myself. But you say you like me. And I think I fell in love with you before we even met. What? Before we even met? What do you mean? Her voice is just so lovely. There's no need for hesitation. Turning around, I embrace her. This is the H scene. Do I skip this? This is just a kissing scene. I won't skip yet. But my fingers on the trigger. Just in case. Our lips come together naturally. I don't know who started it, maybe we both did. We just did it gently. We kissed to feel each other's presence just a bit closer. Ha, ha. Oh God, holding my breath. I'm taking everything about the way she feels. Her soft lips, the skin that would never touch anything, is touching me right now. Just thinking, hey man, in the remake, are they gonna really remove this? I guess they'll probably remove this and just add a kissing scene, right? That's what I'm assuming. They might. Who knows? I'm gonna go quickly. Nah, I'll read it. Fuck it. Her body trembles slightly, but she doesn't seem to be scared at all. Her closed eyes, the shade of red on her cheeks, are so adorable. I really can't believe it. This Arc is the one I love so much. I couldn't even imagine just doing this would make me feel more in love towards her. We pull back. Excuse me. So holding each other, we look at each other in embarrassment. That was a kiss, wasn't it? She says this with a deep blush. Her red eyes looking up at me imploringly. Her golden hair waving before my eyes. Art, you don't like this kind of thing? That's not it. My heart's beating fast right now. Thump. Seriously, her heart is beating loudly. Or is it my heartbeat? She looks straight into my eyes. But this is troubling. I'm wondering if this is really okay. Is what okay? Because there aren't any vampires that kiss. Blushing, she smiles embarrassedly. The gesture was checkmate. Taking off my glasses. Oh, I can see the lines! I embrace her once more. Bro, you can see the lines! Whoa! Whoa! One more time. Not the mutual kiss like before. I do the hungry, searching, stealing kiss. Hungry, searching, stealing kiss. Arc sucks in the breath. I don't care. I'll just hold anything back. And kiss her deeply. Arc tries to breathe in. I still even that. I lift her chin and hold her head. Covering her lips with mine and intertwining our tongues, I want to become one. Pushing against Arc's mouth as she tries to escape, I slip my tongue past her lips. My tongue easily dips into her mouth. The sound we make, the sensation of our touching tongues, easily lets me imagine what we look like. As her tongue tries to pull away, I wrap my arms around her. Wrapping, intertwining, sucking. The sensation on the tip of the tongue is almost ticklish. But the sucking on the base of her tongue feels like absolute zero. Unable to breathe, our throat still tries to swallow. Her white throat moves painfully, crying for oxygen. At the same time, her mouth sucks my tongue in, and our tongue mix together even more deeply. Moving my tongue, I draw her lip in further. Our breathing, our exploring all of our within our mouths. The sound of our joining fills the air. There's no end. The pleasure from this is enough to make me pass out. It's because our mouths and tongues are so close to our brains. Being like this caused my mind to go blank more than anything I've felt before. Pleasure trips is fused in my brain, threatening to overwhelm me. Our interrupted breathing. At some point, her mouth, which was seeking oxygen, started to tangle her tongue with mine. As our tongue intertwined, they come into my mouth. I realized that with my own voice. I can't believe it. Someone else's tongue is entering my mouth. This feeling, this slight sense of discomfort or something foreign in my mouth. And above that, this overwhelming pleasure, which feels like it could kill me. We tried to breathe as our tongue indulged in one another. I had no idea a tongue could generate such a sensation simply by touching one another's tongue. Just being contact put us out of breath. Inhaling, nibbling, that just makes me go crazy. Makes me unable to think of anything but her. Closing my eyes as if resisting something, Arc answers back. It's completely different from my gentle kiss from before. There's only a male and female right here. I'm also already wet. Saliva begins to spill from my lips. From mine to hers, hers mine. But it isn't dirty, like the word most powerful Afro, whatever it is called. It causes all thought to crumble away. And like that, not just my tongue, but wanting everything to come together, I pull back from Arc's mouth. I gasp for air. My chest hurts. I don't know how long we were like that. I can't even breathe properly. But even more than that, I want to touch her body and make her feel against me. Shiki? Concerned, Arc looks into my face. Her blushing, hesitant expression. Arc. I can't stop. I hold her tight. I want to sleep with you. I want you. At first, she gets no answer. Then, keeping her head down, her entire face goes red as she nods. As naturally... Wait, she has a hat? What fucking hat, bruh? She got no fucking hat on. What do you mean she got a hat on? Okay. I think I might skip this part. Because the control button skips unread text too, so I have to be careful with it. Tight Moon Hentai. We didn't even read it. Let me see. All I saw was Shiki. He ate the puss. After, inside her. And he cleaned it up. Like a bitch. I would never do that. Her back arcs upward, touching her engorged. What's touching it? uh, Damn, the heat inside of her is like a tropical forest. Oh shit. Like a freight train. Oh. Slide, slide, slide. Damn, what's sliding? Hold on. One last push. I thrust deep inside of her. My comes surges through like my iron hard rod. I'm the bone of my sword. I'm glad Nasu stopped writing H scenes. He didn't need those. She sacks the bed. But, you know, to be fair, how much of it is Nasu? And how much of it is just an English translation, right? Nah, it's Nasu. Excuse me. Who the hell spent? I'm spent? Who's that? Oh, that's Shiki. I looked down on her as I breathed heavily. That was a pretty good H scene. Like 2 pumps. And then he cleaned up. And then one last pump. Not good. That H scene sucked. She's breathing peacefully as she sleeps. I start to feel a little embarrassed thinking back on it. I feel no regret over having sex with her. The only thing that's on my mind right now is not the H scene. Yeah, I guess it is. But I wonder how they're going to replace this, right? In the H scene remake. I feel like... I don't know, man. I feel like a kiss would be nice. But... is it going to be powerful enough? A kiss under the moonlight? Or when they fuck? I don't know. I feel like maybe they should still fuck. But they don't have to describe it. They could do like a time skip. And be like, I fucked her that night. Many times. That's all they could do. And they could still show the kissing scene too. I feel like they should keep the H scene. Not keep the H scene, my bad. They should keep the lore where Shiki fucks her in her bed. But they don't have to show it. I start to feel a little embarrassed thinking back on it. I feel no regrets over having sex with her. Well, maybe just a little. Damn, he regretted it. What the fuck? I wanted to be a bit calmer so that I could enjoy more of the sensation of her skin and look of her embarrassed expression. I wanted Hime. I didn't want an arc. I want Hime. We'll never get Hime. I guess I still can. I'm doing my best, only keeping up with her. I guess Art's pretty cute too. The only difference is Hime got longer hair. That's it. I think everything else is the same. Actually, I'm not sure a day will come where I can be calm about Arc body. Even today, I don't remember much about what I did. All I can remember is how good it all felt. The tiredness of any indication of how good it was. I'm so exhausted that I can't even walk now. Hooah! Stifling a yawn, I looked down at her sleeping face. I really do love her. She answered my selfish love. It might be different than the love I'm feeling, but art needs me too. Just that. Just that makes me extremely happy. Not the fact that I'm needed, but for her who until now has always alone, for her to need someone else makes me happy. And you know, with this, you're not alone anymore, Arc. Everything starts to sway a little. It seems like getting sleepy too. Laying down on my back next to her, I take a deep breath. Like that, I sink into a deep sleep. In the midst of the deep sleep, I have a dream where Arc wakes up before me, and is doing something terrible. What do you mean terrible? Is she using her mouth? Arc is wrestling about by herself. What are you doing? I ask. Oh, yo, wake Shiki. Oh, fuck no! Is she doing it? Damn. Not really. I'm more asleep than awake. Thanks to you, my body isn't quite doing what I tell it to. I see. I'm flattered, but it's a bit embarrassing. Arc smiles like a little girl. I think it's strange for me to know what she looks like when I have my eyes closed, but since she looks happy, I decide to ignore such a trivial thing. Hey Shiki, what is it? You must be tired too, so you should sleep until nighttime. Damn, I knew it! Damn. I thought, honestly, I thought you fucked her. Maybe it'll be enough to suppress her urges, right? She said that drinking blood is like lust. What if she has something to substitute it? Like Shiki. Shiki semen, right? Think of it like that. But I guess that's not enough. That's not enough to suppress her urges. Shiki, you should have done more. You should have blown her back out. What if I became a true vampire? What would you do, Shiki? Such a strange question. But that wouldn't ever happen. You're an idiot. You're dead. He's dead, dude. Because you're afraid of drinking blood, right? That's why it's a what if question. It is only natural to steal other lives to preserve your own in nature, right? So, it's just a story of what if I became like that. Cut it out. That won't ever happen. And I don't like talking about what ifs. Didn't I say that before? Really? I like what ifs. Not knowing how things will turn out, yet still having hope for at least for that moment. That's right. You said something like that before too, Arc. Yeah. So, I was wondering what I would have done if you were a horrible person. Arc, I love you, Shiki. Let me feel this way, enable you to tell you like this. You really were kind to me. Why? Why is Arc crying? Well, Shiki, I'll be leaving before you wake up. I won't be able to say goodbye directly, so forgive me for doing it this way. The sound of the door shutting. Still sleeping, I hear it close. Damn, I thought she was going to drink his blood. I guess not. She left him. Because she wanted to drink his blood. That's why she keep asking that question. What if I became a true vampire? What would you do? Damn, Shiki. I wake up. Bright sunlight streams in through the curtains. Looking at the clock, it's just turned noon. Crap, school! I quickly get up. But come to think of it, it's Sunday today. There's no need to go to school. If there's anything I should worry about, it's the fact I stay over at Arc Place without calling home. Come to think of it, I think I saw a weird dream. A dream while I was talking to Arc and she kissed me at the end. I'm really out of it. For me to see such a happy dream when Arc is sleeping next to me might be proof I'm really happy right now, though. Don't you think so, Arc? I turn to the bed, and the voice cuts off there. Arc? I look at the bed in shock. There's no one there. Arc isn't around anywhere. I'll be going now. In my dream, Arc said that. Hey, wait! I look around the room. But of course she isn't anywhere. The only thing I find is a single piece of paper on the table. What? I don't know if it's some kind of joke or it's another language, but the paper only has the word bye written on it. Why? I don't want to believe it. But more than that, I can't understand what Arc did. Why? You gotta be kidding me. Bye is just too simple. We even promised. Promised to be together. I told her I'd help her until the very end. Why? Why did she go on by herself again? Why, Ark? I screamed as loud as I can and crumbled a piece of paper. After that, I fly out of the room and look all over like I'd gone mad. I can't find Ark. I know. I already know she won't ever appear before me again. But I still can't give up. I'll go crazy like this. I'll go crazy unless I find her and yell at her for how much of an idiot she's been. But I still can't find her. I'll never see her again. Something desperately ends. She would settle things with Roy and disappeared by herself. No, I think she already finished and left the city. I stopped thinking before I go crazy. I hear the voices of cicadas on the back of my ear. Discarded shells of cicadas. My body became light with nothing excited, and I cannot think anymore. So this is what it means to be truly empty. Not even tears come forth. Some empty shell, my legs move. I guess it's just like an animal instinctual sense to go home. Even though I have nothing left in me, I am walking towards my house. Yeah, I was going to be mad. Savage Night, Chapter 11. 11th day, October 31st. Uh-oh. Savage Night. Notice there's no Savage Night 1 or 2. Just Savage Night. That's it. I wake up to the sound of Hisawe's voice. Since then, after returning to the mansion, I must have made my way to my room somehow and slept. I think this is going to be probably the last chapter. Shiki-sama, are you not feeling well? It's the last chapter. I'm trying to think of the flow, right? Because my voice is getting tired. Let's keep going, right? Because I don't know this is the last chapter for sure, but it is very near. Now let's keep going. Fuck it. No, I'm fine. Answering, I sit up in bed. Nah, fuck it. I can't do it. I'm gonna call it here. Voice hurts a little bit, so I think it's safe. Okay. Damn, bro. She fucked and left. Damn, bro. Broke our promise. What kind of promise? What's that? That's messed up, Ark. Why would she do that? But at least we know. We know what happened to the other vampire, the true ancestor. They all died. Ark killed everyone. She killed everyone. Let me see. I want to test something. Does that mean that skipped unread text? Let me test something real quick. So, let me test this. Whoa! What? No! Oh, that shit didn't work. Whatever. I'll figure out. I'll troubleshoot later. That's GG's for now. We're continuing on next time. So that's GG's on Tsukihime. Dang. Ark. That's why she's a queen. She is a queen.